Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and would you look at this? So, we it is a fact that Silson is the main PR from these guys that made that game is just making everyone, well, the ones at least the consumers enjoy it, and the other side that they don't want that how they actually are showing the good PR. So we are seeing this from other developers and journals, but well, since I'm just jumping ahead of all of this, I got to show you two things because there are two articles of the same. At least, let's read this one because probably we're going to laugh. Silksong's price in Team Cherry being cool and giving their game away. Metroidvania devs wonder if $20 is unrealistic for the games after Silksong, but can't afford to go super low. What? Are you for real? What should we price it in now? So yeah, game journals coping for those developers, saying, "Oh, the way how they present themselves is a bad thing." Is Hollow Knight Silson too cheap? A lot of people will say yes, and they're joining it for that. But a lot more are just happy that have shockingly affordable anything here in the year of 2025. But the discourse around the game's price point and what, if any, precedent exists for indie space has been colorful. The solo developer at basic games behind the well-reviewed Mushroom Metroidvania Long Fungus, and now at work of the sequel Melody of Sports, pondered of feasibility of a 20 price point for a Metroidvania that going nearly as big as Silksong. The game is still fresh, but Jimmy suggests Silksong could be 50% bigger than Hollow Knight, which was already a massive Metroidvania even before it got severely chunked DLC. So you're seeing that developers that they were trying to like put their own game. Yeah, they need to realize that in order to compete now, they need to put extra effort. Not like, hey, doing this game and now doing this one sooner. They have to offer something that at least, even in my perspective, if you're not going to like stretch the game or add so much fucking content, take too much time, still you need to be consistent in what you're going to deliver. And that people are going to support you. But looks like they're copying look apparently as these ones. At that making smaller Metroidvania transition which I originally thought would be fairly priced at $20. What I should I price it now? The dev wonders on Twitter, and there is a post there. Basti Gamers. Or by CR Games. So 4 days until the release of Hollow Knight. So even many indie developers refused to release their game because they were fearing that they were going to get overshadowed. So yeah, Sixon said, yeah, every bitch move aside. So we'll continue on. Yeah, we're seeing this post of this guy saying, "Oh man, is I don't know what to say. You can price it as you want, but well, if you have support, they're going to buy it anyways." Then this one, for less known 2D indie games without apology, I would say the sweet spot where I would consider giving it a shot without thinking much about it will be $12-15. And it has differently less will lower the expectations upon where you don't expect it to be good or bad. Terraria is priced around €10 and I have 350 hours played, which I enjoy it. Do charge $20. Price is not about the games, about the context. It's about the content. I have to disagree with that one, but well, you're seeing reception like this. So they are making articles like precisely because other developers are seeing that. Oh well, Silksong for AAA corpus they just fucking destroyed them with the price tag. Yeah, it did. And for other indie developers, they are also like yeah stirring the pot in all of this because even if you want to make something indie, even if you're going to price it like that, are you worried more about the price or you're delivering something? Because even shovelware, They are still selling at $5, $7. Like not safe for war games are into that kind of category, and they don't know much offer that other than well just giving you sexy scenes and that's it. But still they're selling because the audience is interested. So seeing them making articles like this, it's like the game journals. They realize that they don't fuck up. What I'm saying is, well, because we have seen those developers giving that bill to, oh please make those AAA games skyrocket to $80, please. We are making this PR just so those AAA corpos can actually release their stuff at that price and the normies accept it, and that's not the case here. So yeah, Silksong is having a domino effect right now because all of those developers that say, "Man, I can go lower than this. I'm putting too much effort." Well, those developers are showing what the effort is. And look, you can actually release something that can be cheap, but at the end of the day, is it what your idea is good, the content is good. Hell, doesn't everyone remember all of those arcade games? They are short. And sure, they were high cost development because of the chipsets, the motherboards when they're going to be placed, the console market in the arcade system. You know, they had Capcom when they used to be Capcom with the arcades. You have SNK, and you have many others. So yeah, they needed to make a lot of games, but they needed to add the uniqueness that even to this day is mentioned. Even if they were like games that they were not going to last too much, like what 35 minutes if you mastered the game, still, see, if that game had elements that made it enjoyable, had replayability, why are you bothering for the price? Seriously, and this is something it's something that yeah, no, I know I'm you overusing too much Metal Slug. But hey, why is that game is still replayed to this day? Because of the content, the gameplay, the difficulty, the pixel art that it hold that was yeah, it was great and inspired other games too. Yeah, and seeing them like copying all those developers. Oh, what I'm going to do now? I cannot go lower than this. Like they're just begging. like no, don't do that. Don't do that as a developer. And if you are worried that oh well, Silson went over the top, that's what you need to aim in new ideas. Just saying. It's not like, well, just because there is one Metroidvania right now hitting it big, doesn't mean that other people are just going to fucking ignore it and just forget about yeah, other Metroidvanias for the rest of their lives. They are Metroidvanias, I mean, people are going to keep replaying from time to time, but it's important that they make stuff that people would love to have them in replaying. Simple as that. It's not that hard to understand. So look at this. Another Metroidvania there from her developer Bank Pixel posted same questions. What should we price it now? Studio asks. Having one stock $20 will be fairly priced for a game that will be around 10 hours made by small indie dev team from also from Straya. Well, we have seen AAA games in the past pricing the same and delivering less. Or you can try that and let's see if people support you. At the end of the day, you have something that they want you from to see. And how is that game that is like it's Metroidvania inspired, but it's with waifus? Yeah, you had waifus hunting demons and then demon waifus. Galgon, yeah, Galgon Guardian, I think. You can have those. Hey, they are Metroidvania star, just hentai games. Replayability, you want to go a little. At the end of the day, there is the ones that they want to support it, that you have a market interest in it. But from this is like they're trying to like copy and repeat. Yeah, because I also noticing this pattern that They wanted to say, I wanted to copy what other Metroidvanias have done, and what I'm going to do now. But if we're just going to do copy pasting, I don't know. Frog Rhine. Honestly, yeah, it's not my appealing. So even just look. Yeah, so there are many Metroidvanias out there, so to be honest, I don't know if he's a walkie to call him a retard. I don't know if this guy efforts. And yeah, to be honest, I'm not interested in what he's offering. I'm not the target audience. But that developers asking that questions. Are you confident in your project? Yeah, those developers saying this is like they are not confident in what they're making. And I think that's a problem because it's like they are just listening to a crowd trying to say, to take what sticks. And yeah, and that doesn't, I don't think that's wrong. But here core is go learn from the ones that actually had success. Hey, I remember they have sexy status in Symphony of the Night. Go try with that. Hey, they have like center kind of monsters. You can go try that. Oh, do you have sexy waifus, lollies, and the big tits with big asses? Fucking go for it. Oh, they did an story that kinda went over the top with the content like hardcore villains, hardcore events. Fucking go for it. I mean, come on. it's it's what you have an idea and what you want to achieve. Yeah, it's a gamble. I know it's a gamble, but those developers coming like this is not like they wanted to play it safe, giving you something that I'm offering this. You're using your time to just do this. um, okay, and that's it. Like I mean, if I will make a Metroidvania, I just want to put a yeah, go full hentai route, full harem route, and yeah, if I want to add some context, I will gladly do it. But because that's the kind of guy that I enjoy that sell content, and yeah, this kind of code from all of those developers, to be honest, like they're sounding like they're begging. So even this game urinalist making an article like this is like, oh please have confidence in them. This other interesting original Hollow Knight had the exact same effect. Earlier this year I spoke to Haiku, the robot developer Jordan Morris of Mr. Morris Games. Haiku, the robot, was heavily inspired by Hollow Knight, but it was fair but bit shorter, and Morris agonized over pricing it higher than Cherry, and can be very low, marked as $15. Instead, he went for 20. I felt like I took a big risk because it just felt like Hollow Knight was underpriced, like 18 or 15 euros and dollars. Morris told me. In fact, I bought it multiple times because I'm just like, take my money, please. I got it on Xbox, Switch, and PC, so yeah. I feel like that's too cheap. For the time that I released versus the time that it was released in mine, obviously the community had changed and you need to keep in mind discounts on how discounts you're getting. But here's another catch in all of this. If you're seeing other people that say, I want to support this developer, that's why if you struck it great, you have something that people say, how fucking nice. Because also you, even if you work your own niche ideas, you need to make a proper research. Okay, what is worse, what doesn't, what in comes to gameplay. For the artistic style, well, I have to make my own idea and go over the top with this with the best efforts I can give, with all my might. And if those guys that I actually cut after advertising myself, and they say, I want to support this guy in all platforms I can, and they then buy Bernstein, itch.io, or even GOG, well, that's how you know that those developers actually earned the trust and the confidence of the public. Yeah, and that's how they know them. that they are well rewarded. Yes, but well, all these copies from Metroidvania games, and yeah, his Hollow Knight is a Metroidvania one. But what is going to be the next Hollow Knight, but with another type of genre? The RPG types, well, Asian developers are getting on top. What is going to be like that one sexy sports game or sexy wrestling? We lack of those. We have games that we enjoy in the past, but they haven't done it in the past, or well, recently. What is stopping them from adopting those ideas? And I know payment processor is an issue, but still, you're going to find other ways to make yourself known. Ah, man, I don't know what else to tell with those developers. Yeah, I cannot start repeating that they sound like they're begging. And there are other examples here, but well, even people are calling them out. That well, Destructo is another one. Those game urinalists making article like this. IGN is also doing it. Like sometimes where retentions on low price could make players undervalue smaller in their games. Not really. But hey, if you have something that they enjoy, they're going to fucking support it. Games have been supported for the artistic style. If you want me to even give an example of AAA, like yeah, Banco with Code Vein, the first one, I don't have any kind of trust and support for the Code Vein 2. Clearly, Banco has gone the DER route and they want to destroy the IP too. Well, just look what they did. Okay, they tried to make a Souls-like game with other developer team, not from software. They did that elements, sexy girls. They put it in a timeline of God Eater. You had characters like Io, Coco, the big teeth ones, the lolly chest types. Yeah, lolly with tits they are. They exist. They're a kind. But and I know some lolicons they prefer to be purists. But well, yeah, I wanted to say it because yeah, you see elements like that, and then you see the story, you see how the music is executed. So yeah, those elements you need to consider that, and instead of making it like oh man, like a way to make money if everything fails, doing like a chore instead of like making a project with passion, and that passion, if you actually make your gamble and knowing all of the risks and knowing what you need to focus, you're going to succeed. So yeah, those game urinalists are also getting called out because please have mercy on all of those Metroidvania games, even they are slot, even if they are not that great. So yeah, the Destructor is one of those, and that but discovery is rich time in anything but fair comparison. Hold on, yeah. And while you're saying, whenever I think it's not possible for game journalists to reach new love, some ditchy brother says, hold my beer and comes with a dumbass article like this. And they just actually allow them to go posted. So, doing this scope, yeah, because they realized that also they were on the side of that, go that price hike. Go, no, and I still think that gaming should not be a luxury to this level. We want good stuff, and that should be affordable. Yeah, make my money be worth it. And I know gaming by itself is a luxury, but man, the only thing I consider when it comes to accessibility is when more people can play your game in another device with full optimization, and also you had the interest of that audience. Like, hey, I made it this game on PC and I optimized it on mobile. Like, even all of those not safe for work developers that made brown games optimized it to mobile. So, and to be honest, in all of this price tag, it's just, hey, you want, you just need to be confident. Just saying. That's it. Thanks for watching and please take